So, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Resurrection Sunday to you guys. Happy Sunday. Hey, you woke up today. All right, you woke up today, so it's a blessing that you woke up. Even if you don't think you did, I'm telling you, it's a blessing that you woke up today. Happy Resurrection Sunday. If you're a believer, if not, like I said, happy Sunday. You're on the other side of the dirt. You're on the good side. Whatever happened to you yesterday, you can make it better today. Okay? I'm going to get right into it. Had a great Sunday with the family. Went out with my wife, mom, one of our close friends who's basically family, and her mom who's basically family. Had a really good time. Went to service earlier. Just had a great Sunday. So, all right, like I said, I'm going to get right into it. So, we're going to talk about, still in the series, because it's April the 5th. Don't be April's fool with your finances. All right, so what I'm going to talk about is something that's near and dear to my heart that I really love talking about is your own personal pension. All right, your own personal pension. So what we're going to talk about, your own personal pension. I don't know how old you guys are, but back in the day, companies used to basically pay employees, for the rest of their life after they left a job. And what happened? They saw that people were living a little too long. They're like, nah, we're not going to be paying these people till they 70, 80 years old, 85, 90 years old. Nah, we're going to change these pensions over to 401ks and let the people, the employees, deal with their retirement. All right. So that's what happened. But what do you do? Right? What do you do when like COVID hits or somebody starts a war, say it's tariff, and you look at your 401k or your 403b or your thrift savings plan, and you've lost money in those plans. Well, that's where a personal pension comes in. So I want to talk to you guys about that, right? This is something outside of the job that you can have outside the job. I think I'm gonna do about three or so series about personal pensions, because that's something that's near and dear to my heart. Like I said, you want to make sure people are ready for their retirement. When they get to their retirement, you want to make sure that they don't have to, change their lifestyle, that the money that they have coming in is for their retirement, that they don't have to go back to checking receipts at Walmart or Sam's Club or Costco. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But some of these people are older, and they're not trying to be standing on their feet all day, checking receipts. They have to do that because something happened in the market, and now they don't have enough money to go and enjoy their retirement. So we're going to talk about some of the key aspects of a personal pension. All right. Most people, I like to work with fixed index annuities. Okay. Fixed index annuities. That's what we're really going to talk about. All right. Fixed index. There's other types of annuities. Variable annuities are out there. Those are more tied to the market, right? What's going on in the market? What happens with the market, right? Something happens, you go up and down, up and down. You can lose money, you can gain money. Fixed index annuities, I'm going to get into it, but this is something that I helped my mom, a couple of her school teacher friends out when COVID happened, right? Now, COVID hit, and like right before then, we had talked to like about, I want to say 10 or 11 school teachers, and we had spoken to them about moving their money from the Board of Education, Chicago Public Schools, and put into a personal pension plan for themselves, because they were at the age where they could, right? They could move their money, and the school board couldn't stop them, okay? A lot of these ladies, hey, I'm good, Leonard. I know what, I'm good with my retirement. Okay, cool. Only a couple of them, including my mom, took us up on the offer. They moved their money and put it in a personal pension. Then months later, COVID hit, and what happened? A couple of days into COVID in March 2020, the market just went haywire. People lost up to a third of their retirement in just a couple of days. So, if you had $300,000, you lost 100,000 of that, right? So, but you were banking on having 300, but now you done lost 100, so you only had 200. Losing $100,000 in a couple of days is dramatic, right? That's drastic, So we want to help protect people against that. So we're talking about personal pensions, fixed index annuity. What is it? It is a contract between you and the insurance company. All right. Personal pensions, fixed index annuities. It's not a life insurance product, but it's an insurance product inside of insurance companies that they offer. Okay, it's a contract between you guys. All right, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to deal with an annuity and this, that, the other. It's because it wasn't explained the right way to you, more than likely. Okay, it's a contract between you and the insurance carrier. One of the main things about why I love personal pension plans in the form of fixed index annuities is that you have principal protection. What I mean by principal protection, you have $500,000, right? You've been working for years and years and years, right? And something happens with the stock market. Say you have it in a 401k, a 403b, a thrift savings plan, whatever. And something happens with the stock market, just like the lady I was talking about earlier that lost $100,000 out of her $300,000. But so just say you have $500,000 and something happens with the market and a personal pension plan in the form of a fixed index annuity. If the market crashes, you still gonna have your $500,000. Okay, your principal is gonna be protected. You are guaranteed to not have any losses, which is my next bullet point. No losses due to the market. So whatever the market does, that does not affect you. All right. You will have no losses due to the market. So at worst, your $500,000 is going to stay the same. All right. If the market crashes, you might not get any growth in that money, but the worst is you won't lose anything. Okay. So you won't lose $100,000 or $50,000 and have to dig yourself up out of that hole to gain it back. You'll be at your $500,000. All right. So you've worked all those years. You don't want to have to, build back up to the retirement and the money that you saw in your retirement, have to build back up to overcome those losses that you had with the market. Put your money into a fixed index annuity, a personal pension plan, and you are guaranteed to not suffer any losses of your principal. All right. Talked about no losses due to the market. What's another thing with fixed index annuities? Tax deferred growth. So while the money is in the fixed index annuity and the growth that you're getting while it's in that fixed index annuity, you don't get taxed on that money. All right. So it grows year over year without you having to pay taxes on that growth. All right. That is such a great thing. Okay. You don't pay taxes on the growth while it's growing inside the fixed index annuity. All right. I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. Disclaimer. Talk to your CPA. Don't come back talking about Leonard told me. I'm telling you the truth, but talk to your CPA about ramifications of getting fixed index annuities, variable annuities, any product. Always have your CPA or your tax person involved. Gotcha. All right. So what else does it do? It offers guaranteed lifetime income. This is one of the main things that I love about it. All right. One principal protection. So you guarantee to never lose any of your principal. No losses due to the market, tax deferred growth, but it offers guaranteed lifetime income. Now, what do you mean, Leonard? Okay. So that person that I said had the $500,000, right? Okay. Gets to the age, wants to retire, wants to start taking income on that $500,000. Okay. Follow with me. So he's taking income on that $500,000. They exhaust all their $500,000. They receive income. The $500,000 is gone, right? Because they're receiving income on it. Well, let's just say when their account gets to zero, when they have no more of that $500,000, as long as they're alive, they're going to continue to receive income from that annuity. Why? Because it's a contract between you and the insurance company. So an insurance company, if you have lifetime income in your policy, in your plan, because you have a contract with the insurance company, you're going to continue to receive income. Even though your account hits zero, you're going to continue to receive income from the insurance company because you have a contract with them. People say, nah, dude, I ain't buying that. How can something hit zero and I'm still getting money from it? I'm going to still get income from it. As long as you're alive, you're going to still receive income. Think of it like this. There's so many people out there with car insurance, right? So many people out there, car insurance, a large number. So many people out there with car insurance. So when you get into an accident, who is really paying for your car insurance? All the other people that have car insurance, but it's only so few people throughout a year that get into accidents. Most of us are good drivers. You got some people that, anything can happen, but most of us are good drivers, so we don't have to use our car insurance. So these people that do get into the accident, they're drawing from basically all the other people that haven't gotten into an accident. Same thing with this. You're going to receive guaranteed income even though your account is at zero, because there's so many people that has their money tied with these accounts and the places that the money, we're going to get into that in another session, the places where they've allocated your money, it's making money. So you are going to receive guaranteed income if you turn that rider on inside the account for the rest of your life, even if your account turns to zero. Listen, you guys, that's all I'm going to talk about right now. I'm going to go and make some other videos. If you guys want to learn more about personal pensions in the form of fixed index annuities, you can contact us at Legendary Legacy Group, LLG @gmail.com, or you can go on the website, legendarylegacygroup.com. It's a little tab there where you can click for a free consultation. We can talk to you, explain more to you about personal pensions. And you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, all right? I'm going to enjoy mine. I'm going to make a couple of more videos. I'm going to enjoy mine and sit and watch a movie with my wife in a little bit. Y'all have a blessed one. Talk to you later. Bye.